Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's discuss, guys. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Yeah, you can see the chat booming. So, guys, let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. You're all welcome. So, let's discuss Bitcoin and crypto market insight. So, what is happening in the world of crypto and everything else that is happening in the crypto market. Let's discuss Bitcoin and everything else that is happening in the crypto market, guys. You're welcome. Happy weekend. So I hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. So Bitcoin is still holding between about $108,000. So which is amazing. So during my live stream yesterday, Bitcoin was slightly down. So now Bitcoin is still holding strong. So let's see what is happening in the market. Let's dive in. So you guys can see. Let me share my screen, man. I'm coming. Let me quickly share my screen. Okay. So Bitcoin is still holding strong between $108,000, as you guys can see. So we are just about a few hundreds of dollars away from $108,000. As you guys can see, so the market is still holding strong. So it's amazing. So let's discuss another day to remind you guys that you work for it, but the government they keep printing it. They keep printing the money from air. They keep printing more fiat. Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah. They keep printing more fiat from the air. So President Trump, finally, so the President of the United States, he just signed the beautiful bill into law. According to him, he said it's the beautiful bill. He just signed the beautiful bill into law, but we all know that, he call it a beautiful bill, but it's not a beautiful bill. And so what it will cost is more inflation. More inflation is coming. That's because now probably there will be, for sure, they will start for sure, they will start more printing soon. So they will be printing it from air. So you are the one working for it. So not just that, guys, a lot of good things keep happening in the crypto space. Yesterday, the market was down, as I was saying. The market was down yesterday because one of the way move about 80,000 Bitcoin, which worth about $8 billion plus. And a lot of people was fearful. A lot of people was a bit scared that for sure he may decide to dump into the market. Not just that he may decide to dump. Some people were scared, as thinking that okay, it may be that the scam happen to be that they decide to scam the owner of that address, which was crazy. Which is why Robert Kiyosaki, a day like today, is on it again. He said that, he hope Bitcoin crash, so he will be able to buy more Bitcoin. So if you are scared that if Bitcoin will crash, but there are people who are expecting Bitcoin to crash, so they will be able to buy more Bitcoin and crypto. Guys, I laughed so hard about 30 minutes ago. It was crazy. This does not have anything to do with crypto, but as rotate. So, guys, I need to share this with you guys for sure. We need to do anything possible best for a way to at least to get rich. So, when I mean anything possible best to invest, it does not mean that you have to do something crazy to get rich. No, you have to at least invest. So that you have to be among the people who are doing well. So, Andrew Tate, he said that you say you get a plastic fork during when you fly economic flight because poor people they usually stab each other, which is crazy. It sounds crazy. So which remind me, the first time I decide to fly prime economy because I don't usually fly even if I be business class because we are still starting. So, but the first day I fly plan economic, which look like a business class. So where they was now giving, you know, they did not give me which is according to advertise. Because if you fly economy, they will give you a plastic fork, which I don't even know the difference. I just think that is the airline which they are getting so fork. So now, when they will give you a plastic uh, a plastic fork when you fly economic, but when you don't fly economic, which they have to give you the other one round. So what the retreat is trying to say is that when you are poor, they treat you as a poor guy, which is crazy. Which is why we keep doing our best to make sure we invest in Bitcoin and crypto. So guys, let's dive into the market. As you guys can see, Bitcoin Bitcoin tasted $107,000 after 8 billion weight transfers, but boom still in the site. Yesterday, as I was saying, you guys know, I told you guys yesterday, the market is likely that people was fearful. So when this will move about $8 billion in Bitcoin. So a lot of people was thinking, oh, he may decide to dump in the market. So which I was also saying that, thinking the same that, he may not dump. So he may decide to check, maybe he may decide to move the Bitcoin and to change the to change the wallet address. That's because sometimes if your wallet gets exposed, you have to make sure that you change buy a new hardware wallet and transfer them there. So Donald Trump, he threatens about 70% ahead of the July deadline. So those are the two things which I was saying yesterday. I think the market is likely down following this. So President Trump said that so he will be imposing tariff again. So in Europe and some other country as well. You all know that it's July 9, the deadline. So which take us here, as you guys can see, Europe, the United States threatening about 17% tariff on European Union food exports, which sounds crazy. For just food export alone, is threatening about, as you guys can see, 17%. So guys, let's dive into the market, which take us here. So as you guys can see, yeah, happy weekend once again. As you guys can see, 8 Bitcoin wallet moving 80,000 in the largest ever Satoshi's eras transfer. So this a lot of people for sure. This got people scared yesterday. That's because this person he buy this Bitcoin during a Satoshi era when Bitcoin. So that's because Satoshi, which is the father of Bitcoin, his last tweet was 2011. So this person transferred this Bitcoin into those 8 address 2011. And yesterday, this address has been inactive for the long time. And now he decided to activate this 8 wallet address. So which a lot of people was still thinking that, oh, what if it happened to be that, those wallet got hacked and they have to sell into the market. That means Bitcoin will be dipping down to 50%. It's selling 80,000 Bitcoin at once. It sounds crazy, but it may happen, which is why I always say that something will bring the market down. So try to make sure you keep a DCA dollar cost average so that even when the market is down, you'll be able to buy back. So if you are scared and you are fearful, thinking that Bitcoin will dip down, but which take us here, as you guys can see, Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is Robert Kiyosaki. He said that I hope Bitcoin crash. I will buy more. So if you are fearful, those are people expecting Bitcoin to crash so that they can buy more. So you don't have to be fear each time the market is down with about less than 1%, sometimes 2%, 3%. As I always say, Bitcoin and crypto is always volatile. So the crypto market is always volatile. Always take it as an opportunity each time the market is down to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. It's very, very important. So if you don't buy when the market is down, so when will you be able to buy? So take it as an opportunity whenever the market is down to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. Those are smart people telling you that, if Bitcoin crash, they want to buy more for sure. This is real. So The big boys are expecting the market to crash because they don't even want Bitcoin to go up in price now because they want to buy and hold for a long term. So which also take us here, as you guys can see here. So Bitcoin megas away are buying again. So BTC price high $120,000. This is what I've been saying, that I still take Bitcoin to still head to $120,000 this cycle. So, but as I always say, but taking profit is always important. So you never go wrong by taking profit. It's very, very important. If you are in profit, take profit. But if you are not in profit, keep holding. So stick to your strategy. Believe that so you have to hold for a long term. So that's because this cycle we don't have so much time left, and the most bullish news which will have pushed Bitcoin at least to like 200k. So they already happened, and Bitcoin has still not get there. But which is why I always say that stick to your strategy, keep holding strong. Yeah, guys. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. I know it's weekend, and you guys want to go and enjoy the weekend. I will be keeping it short. So which take us here again, which is a Bitcoin long-term holders. As you guys can see, this chart here, this is a Bitcoin long-term holder. So this is not an old chart. This is a present chart, as you guys can see. So the Bitcoin long-term holder, they keep holding. This was when we did back down about a few months ago, when the long-term holder was selling. Even when they start selling, between January, February, when they start selling, I was here telling you guys that the big boys, the long-term holders, they are taking profit. So take profit as well. But you guys can see here that the long-term holders, there was buying when I was telling you guys about a few months ago that the long-term holders they are buying once again, but they haven't started selling yet. They keep holding. So keep holding strong. It's very, very important. So keep holding. The long-term holders they keep holding. They haven't been selling yet. So which is why I always tell you guys, don't be scared. Stick to your strategy. This year, dollar cost average has been one of the ways to create a financial freedom. Bitcoin and crypto has created more millionaires than ever. Just imagine, between 40 years. So someone who buy Bitcoin in 2011, when Bitcoin was still trading below $1, is now worth billions of dollars with just between about $50,000 investment. So it may sound crazy, but it happened. So that is one of the way to accumulate more Bitcoin. Buy low and hold for long term. So guys, let's move further, man. Evening, guys. I can see the greetings and the chat. So if you have any question, drop your question on the chat for sure. So at the end of the stream, we'll be doing Q&A. So guys, how to buy a home with a crypto backing loan. So now you guys all know, a few years ago, you can't even, most of the country, you can't even tell them that tell in so many places that you are holding Bitcoin or you are a Bitcoin holder. So that is because a lot of people still believe so much that Bitcoin and crypto is scam. Now you can as you guys can see here, you can now even buy a house with by loaning your crypto and Bitcoin out. Crypto like Ethereum and BTC. So you don't even need to sell your digital assets. All you just need to do is to make sure that all you just need to do is for you to load them out. So and buy a house. So which is amazing. It's one of the way for you not to just sell your Bitcoin, but at least it's one of the way for you to hold your Bitcoin for a long term. It's very, very important. So this is a platform which is now backing the mortgage, allowing for it to allow at least allowing you to use a digital asset like a Bitcoin and Ethereum, for finance real estate purchase without selling your Bitcoin holding. It's amazing. One of the way, you know, load out your Bitcoin, your Ethereum and Bitcoin. You load them out. They give you a house. You start paying small, small. As we always say, little by little. So you can now load out your Bitcoin and crypto. Let's say you hold up to like $120,000 worth of Bitcoin. You deposit it on this platform. They will give you cash. So you buy a house. Then you can be paying little by little. You can be paying the house little by little. And when you finish paying, you can take your Bitcoin bank. So when Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin, you can also sell your Bitcoin. And without this selling your Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is still trading between 100 and $7,100 and $8,000. It's amazing platform as well. So guys, let's move further. Bitcoin is up with over about 350%. Since Jim Cramer told investors to sell their Bitcoin. In 2023, I was here when Jim Cramer said that, Bitcoin is going to, Jim Cramer was saying that Bitcoin is going to zero, that everybody should say it's Bitcoin. But you guys can see, even if a day like today, Bitcoin is still trading between $100 and $8,000. This is huge, you know. Imagine if you are following Jim Cramer advice. So which is why I always say, stick to your strategy. So Invest Cramer is always right. Invest Cramer is always right. So Jim Cramer said 2023, he said that sell your Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is going to zero. A day like today, Bitcoin is up huge. So don't always mind Jim Cramer. Let me play the short clip for you guys to see. Jim Cramer said, sell your Bitcoin in 2023. Since then to date, Bitcoin is now up 350%. It's crazy, Abby. So let me play the short clip you guys can see. You guys can hear him. So guys, I know you guys can't hear it. I will have to connect my microphone tomorrow. So what Jim Cramer is saying is that he said that he's selling his Bitcoin, that you all should sell your Bitcoin. And since then till date, Bitcoin is now up with about 350%. So finally, guys, as you guys can see here, President Trump is officially signing the one big beautiful bill into law. He have signed it into law. So we all know that this is not beautiful bill. What are they saying? They say it's beautiful bill, but this is not beautiful bill because it's one of the way for them to print more money. They can print more of it, which is why I showed you guys this just now. You can see it here. It's just like it's paper. So fiat, the government can print more of it. 3 point something trillion is going to print again in USD. So I know it's many in many countries as well. This is even much. So the inflation will keep hitting once again. This is more money. You can print more Bitcoin. So more Bitcoin will not be coming into the system, but more USD will keep coming. So which is why your buy power will keep going down. I always say one of the way for you to hedge against inflation is to make sure you hold one of the best performing assets, which is Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, those that has usage. So guys, we'll be doing Q&A. I know it's weekend. You guys want to go and enjoy the weekend. So what is coming is that, for sure, take profit is very, very important. So as I always say, There's not much time on our side, but this year and hold for a long term. Stick to your strategy, keep buying. It's one of the way for you to accumulate wealth, which is why I showed you guys just now. So Robert Kiyosaki, he said that he hope Bitcoin crash, so he will be able to buy more. So a new all-time high is still possible this cycle. So don't be fearful. Most of the altcoins are still holding strong. As you guys can see, like today, even if Solana is still trading between $146. So when Ethereum is still hovering between about 2005. So as you guys can see, it's amazing. Most of the altcoins are still holding strong. So don't be fearful. Hype liquidity still holding strong. Almost so a few days ago was still between $40. Now it's still holding strong. So we'll be doing Q&A, question and answer. So drop your question on the chat. So let's do Q&A, guys. A lot of good things keep happening in this space. So I even saw it about a few minutes ago. In Mexico, the Mexico billionaire, which is called Ricardo Salinas, he said that, so if your house is just an investment, so sell it and buy more Bitcoin. So if your house is just an investment, so sell it and buy more Bitcoin. So or mortgage it, or mortgage it and buy more Bitcoin. So that's because every single day the big boys they keep realizing that Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets that have ever exist in the history of mankind. I showed you guys on chain yesterday, just a single entity, one single person moving billions of dollars around for just an investment less than $50,000, which is crazy. Which is why Michael Saylor also said yesterday that he will keep buying the top forever. So he will be buying Bitcoin where Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. He will still be buying where Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. And if Bitcoin still deep down, he will keep buying. I remember 2016 when, 20, that was 2022 when Bitcoin did back down to 16,000. That is what I wanted to say. 16,000, when Bitcoin did back down to 16,000. When people was fearful, even if me myself as well. So it was an opportunity to accumulate more, but I was still expecting Bitcoin to dip back down to 100 at least $10,000, but Bitcoin dip back down to $16,000. People were fearful, nobody wanted to buy. That was when I know how courageous Michael Saylor is. Michael Saylor said back then that even if Bitcoin dip back down to $1, he will keep buying, and that is what he was doing back then. But there was not buying as much as they are buying right now. But there was they will keep they were buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. All there was doing back then was accumulating and accumulating more Bitcoin and crypto. So which is why they are sitting with $1 billion, $21 billion in profit as of today. So guys, keep this here, keep accumulating. Fidelity keep accumulating. BlackRock keep accumulating. So I keep showing you guys those data. Meta Planet keep buying. So which is why you don't need to sleep on Bitcoin. The Wall Street, they keep accumulating and accumulating. So don't sleep on Bitcoin, don't sleep on crypto. That's because Bitcoin and crypto has generated more money than ever. Bitcoin has created more millionaires than ever over the past few years just by investing in Bitcoin, which is why even if a MasterCard, they are now partners with crypto services for them to offer the crypto services on chain for you to be able to use your MasterCard and your Visa card to buy Bitcoin and crypto directly on chain. I also show you guys that the Bitcoin percentage supply so it's hitting an all-time low. So the percentage of supply on exchange is dropping. So it keep deeply down. That is because the big boys keep buying and buying and buying. They keep accumulating. Yeah, you guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. Banks, they keep partnering. Deutsche Bank keep partnering. So even if here in Europe, most of the banks, they keep partnering with try to make sure that they're offering Bitcoin and crypto services. So Jerome Pong is now telling everyone that yes, Bitcoin is becoming a mainstream asset. So Bitcoin is now an asset. So a few years ago, even if 2022, you will still be hearing that Bitcoin and crypto is scam. So today, Bitcoin is already classified as an asset in the United States. It's just that many countries they haven't understood it yet. So imagine if you have understand Bitcoin when Bitcoin was situated below $1. At least you will have been able to buy more Bitcoin. Just a $10 would have put you at least a millionaire today. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I see the chat bombing, so we'll be doing our Q&A. Shortly, we'll be kicking Q&A, man. Which is why about 3 days ago, even if I say long, I know that already. He said that Bitcoin is money. Every other thing else is credit. For sure, I believe that. Bitcoin is money. Every other thing else is credit, man. So Bitcoin is money. Every other thing else is credit. Keep buying and buying and buying. So the former SEC chair, which is Gary Gensler, he was tormenting the crypto space. Now we have a new SEC chair, which is Paul Atiki. So which is acknowledging Bitcoin and crypto that it's an asset. So, guys, a lot of good things is been happening in the crypto space. So, which is why you don't need to miss out in Bitcoin and crypto. Which is why even if about a few days ago, so 21 All Capital CEO, which is Jack Miller, he said that their Bitcoin and crypto plan is to try to make sure they keep buying and buying. Their strategy is to make sure they buy, they keep buying and buying and buying any amount of Bitcoin they can buy as of now. So they want to try their best to make sure they accumulate as much as possible they can. So Grayscale, they are still holding a huge amount of Bitcoin as well. So I have to remind you guys about those things, that I've been telling you guys over the past few days, which I'll be showing you guys that, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. The Wall Street, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So I also show you guys about a few days ago, which is Germany Bank's largest bank, Spartans, the partners with Spartans, partners so to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading for their retail clients. So those are real. It's not a joke. So even if Robert Kiyosaki predicted a few days ago that he expects Bitcoin to head up to $1 million. So, but him is still expecting Bitcoin to crash so that he will be able to buy more. This is someone who is telling you that Bitcoin will be going to $1 million per coin. But he's still the same person who is even praying, expecting Bitcoin to dip down so that you will be able to buy more. That's one of the way. So why will you be scared? Bitcoin is slightly down. Bitcoin trading from $112,000 to $108,000. We are just about $4,000 away from all-time high. I remember even if 2 days ago, Bitcoin was trading $110,000. So guys, don't be scared. The Wall Street keep accumulating. We ended Q2 we ended Q2 with about 30 something percent. So now we are in Q3. So let's see what Q3 will bring. And July is usually a good month for Bitcoin and crypto as well. So which is why I also say that, don't be scared. We are still on track. Keep buying and buying. The United States president, which is President Trump, telling you guys that he wants to print more money. It's not a good thing, which is why Elon Musk is against it. That is because, that will cause inflation. So, guys, let's do Q&A, man. You guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Happy weekend once again. You guys are welcome, man. Yeah, Treka, Favor, Milakolos, Stefania, Kingdom. I see all the greetings, man. Raven, Zaza, I see all the greetings. Chupo, Emeka, Vincent, Matthew, Naomi, Osita, I see all the greetings. J-Boy, Seliki, afternoon to you guys. Oh, guys, chill. My greatest regret was then 16,000 BTC, Solana $10. Yeah, that was 2022. I regret so much. I was here, huge. I hold Solana when Solana head up to $260, Bitcoin 64,000. I was watching the market when the market dipped back down. That was when Celsius crashed, Teller UST crash, FTS crash. Everything was going wrong in the crypto space for sure. So I lost money in Celsius. Celsius, I deposited Solana, I deposited BTC. So that is because all you just need to do is for you to deposit on Celsius. You will be earning about 8% yearly. So you don't even need to stake. And you can withdraw flexible. It's flexible. You can withdraw anytime you want to withdraw. That was one of the good things about Celsius. So when Celsius go into bankruptcy, Celsius paid me back about 2005. They said they will do the route 2 payment. To date, I didn't see route 2 payment. So that is how it goes. Uh, which is FTS. I was not using FTS exchange, but Terra UST, I hold a good amount of US Terra UST. Terra UST run to zero, you run into bankruptcy. They reward us with about $400. So, which is why every single day I keep telling you guys, I'm trying to guide you guys through the crypto space for you guys not to make the same mistake. Hold your Bitcoin and crypto in your portfolio. It's very, very important. If possible, stake your Bitcoin. So if you stake your cryptocurrency like Solana and most of the other cryptocurrency, now you can now deposit in 21 host capital and earn money as well, which I don't trust them because those people that deposit and earn money, I don't trust them anymore because I lost so much money in Celsius as well. That was from Selikin. So if you have lost money in the crypto space, you will totally understand how this space works. So the best strategy is to invest and take profit. So that's the best strategy. Not giving your money to anybody. Don't give your money to anybody to trade for you. It's not a good idea. I showed you guys. James Y is one of the biggest leverage trader. He lost $80 million. $80 million. 4 million, 4 million to 20 million, 30 million to $80 million. James Y lost $80 million in trading leverage. So now he's going home with about 25 million profit. He was sitting with about 100 and something million dollars in profit. Now he already lost $80 million just by trading with leverage. So don't use leverage, guys. It's very, very important. Don't use leverage. You will never make that mistake again, Abby, for sure. If Bitcoin dip below $50,000 to 40,000, I will be going all in. I will be selling every valuable things around me. I will be going all in. If possible, maybe I will sell my car. I'm just killing it. So, if Bitcoin dip, as I always say, don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. It's very, very important. But, going all in now, no. Bitcoin is already way too high. We started bull market when Bitcoin was $16,000. If you think that a bull market started yesterday, you are lying. So don't forget, our all-time low was $16,000. When Bitcoin dipped to $16,000 was when bull market started. So keep it in back of your mind. I'm not trying to scare you guys. I always tell you guys, instead of me to be fearful, I will be bullish. If Bitcoin even dip down to $30,000 tomorrow, I will be bullish because it's one of the way to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. So we are just about a few percentage away. Let me see it here. We're just about a few percentage away from all-time high, which you guys can see here. $112,000, just a few percentage away. So Bitcoin trading between $108,000 is still a good to hold if you are holding for a long term. But if you are in profit, you buy Bitcoin between $20,000. Now you can decide to take 50 profit out. That is because the market is always volatile. Yeah, you guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. As I always say, guys, don't forget, you guys are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. Your whole cut is fine. Thank you, guys. I don't usually like to cut it that short, but this time I cut it so short. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, always share this stream with your friends and family. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. If you are watching from other platforms like Kik, you are watching me from Twitch. So, you are watching from S, aka Twitter. So, make sure that always retweet. So share the stream with your friends and family. For you sharing the stream and retweeting alone, so it gives you an opportunity for you to win Bitcoin and crypto from me, which I will be doing randomly. And don't forget, I did not forget. I don't want to even be announcing it. Our this year portfolio will be starting when I feel the market is dipping down, because I want to buy down and buy up, even if it's 2 years. So with $4,000, we give you at least about $50,000 return. You guys will see that with just about $4,000 investment, we give you $50,000. Depends on your local currency. It must not be US dollar. Even if it's euro, you are using if you are watching from Nigeria, you are using NGN naira. So it depends on your local currency. Just between with $4,000 or 4,000 naira or 4,000 euro, we'll be giving you 50,000 back in profit once we buy down and buy up. It's very, very important. Yeah, heavy doping is coming. I still believe the market will dip back down. As I always say, after having event, we usually have 18 months after having event. So now with that 18 months, we don't have so much time left. So we don't have so much time left. But even if we will deep down, we will not deep down like before, we like the previous cycle. That is because now we now have the Wall Street. The the Wall Street, they keep accumulating. I showed you guys yesterday, even a few days ago, that even if as of today, the US spot ETF, US spot ETF, they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. Okay. Even if as of today, BlackRock is still holding $75.5 billion. I think it took okay, the market is slightly down today. Sorry, guys. So the market is slightly down today. So even if as of yesterday was not holding about $76 billion, just BlackRock alone as of today is still holding 70. It's still holding how much? $75.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Last cycle, those big boys, those Wall Street, they was not here. But now they keep buying and buying. Michael Saylor alone is already holding $64 billion worth of Bitcoin. So BlackRock is already holding how much? $75.5 billion. Fidelity is holding about 20 something $billion as well. US government, which is their US reserve, is already holding how much Bitcoin? They're already holding $21 billion plus. So, guys, the Wall Street, they keep holding. So, don't be afraid. Make sure your notification bell is on so that each time I'm live, we'll be able to discuss Bitcoin and crypto. So, drop your question on the chat. Greetings, guys. Greetings. I see all the greetings from you guys, man. You guys always make me laugh. No, 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 favor. I would sell you. I will sell every valuable thing I have if Bitcoin deep down. So if Bitcoin deep below $40,000, so I will sell you. Adrotate was the person who also make me laugh so hard about a few hours ago. So Adrotate said that if you fly economy, they usually give you he said if you fly economy, they usually give you what? Fork, which is a plastic fork. He said they usually give you plastic fork because you are poor. Poor people usually stab themselves. He said when you fly, when you are flying a business class, it's not like that. But as for me, I usually fly economy because I'm just starting life. So, but the first time I fly close to business class, which is a flying economy, so that was when I know the difference because those people, you know, it's just those people are wicked. So there's no difference there. They just have to give, why would they be sharing the plastic spoon, the plastic fork to other people and giving the other ones, the iron fork? It sounds crazy. You know, I just think say that they give you a plastic fork when flying economy because poor people stab each others. I don't believe that, but I think those frights they usually sound crazy. They usually do those things as crazy. Guys, enjoy the weekend. So every single day I'm here. Always share the stream with your friends and family. So Bitcoin and crypto is still holding strong. We are still on track. So as I say, the crypto market insight is still showing, the data are still showing that the Wall Street, they keep accumulating. Unless one thing that will change the market is perspective. If the perspective change, if those people change their mindset, because each time they, like yesterday, people was already too fearful because just a single person moved 80,000 Bitcoin. It sounds crazy, but yes, that is how easy it is for the crypto market to change to change their mindset. You can see the fear and greediness here. It's now between neutral. I remember 2 days ago, it was now between 54, 55. It's very easy for those people to change their mindset, in the crypto space. If Bitcoin dip below $80,000 now, you will see that a lot of people will be fearful and more scared, and more people will be selling their Bitcoin, and the market will be dipping down. But it will look like a last cycle, as I always say. The Wall Street are now here accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So even if Robert Kiyosaki, I showed you guys just now, he said he's expecting the market to dip down, Bitcoin and crypto to dip down, but for him to buy more. But he is the person is expecting Bitcoin to head up to $1 million per coin. So what very, very important. So keep this here. So stay humble and stay sass. So guys, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, Abby. So happy Sunday in advance. So I'll be seeing you all tomorrow by 6 p.m. So make sure your notification bell is on so that when I'm live, you guys will get notified. We'll be able to discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So with Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. So Bitcoin is trading 108,000, Ethereum 2,491,000. So take that back, 2,195, $91. We all know that not 1,000, $2,491. Solana 100 Solana $146, almost 147. So SRP 220. Sui is still trading between $2.80, ADA 57 cents. So guys, that is most of the altcoin which I'm holding here. So they are still holding strong. So see you all tomorrow from 6 p.m. going. Charisco is out, guys. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will achieve a financial freedom together.